Everyone, it's Charlton. There's a mass shooting that just took place in Toronto in the Danforth area, I believe. That's what it's called. Um, and they're calling it a mass casualty event, a mass shooting. It just happened around 10 p.m. tonight. It's only 11:30, so this is all developing. The latest unconfirmed reports is that it's no longer an active shooter, that paramedics say the shooter is no longer active, but that's not totally confirmed since things are so fresh. I mean, some of the news I was pulling straight off of Twitter, like off the feed as it was coming in. Jimmy Dieter, you told me about this totally. Did not know, and it's happening now. I don't know if you're from Canada or what, but thank you so much for the heads up. I really appreciate it. And it is, it's bad. It's definitely, right now they're saying 10 seriously injured. And I'm going to play this video here that somebody filmed of the street block where you can hear the shots fired. It's pretty unbelievable for sure. And I'm going to plug it in a second and just play that. But if I could, it says that Toronto police were called to an area outside a restaurant in Danforth Avenue. I think they mean Danforth area there, near Logan Avenue around 10 p.m. following reports of multiple gunshots. Witnesses tell City News they heard up to 25 gunshots. Paramedics tell City News the scene encompasses several blocks and a number of victims have sustained significant injuries. 6 victims have been transported to trauma centers, 1 to a pediatric trauma center. I believe that means those people are in critical condition, and one is a pediatric trauma center. That would be 1 as a child, and 2 to local hospitals, while an unconfirmed number of people are being treated at the scene. This is pretty bad, for sure. The fate of the government is unknown at this time, but unconfirmed reports say the shooter is no longer active. Police are asking anyone who may have witnessed the shooting to go to a command post that has been set up at Pape Avenue and Danforth Avenue. So maybe it is Danforth Avenue. And here, listen to this video. It's pretty unreal.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
In another report here, there's a witness account. Witness described the chaos. Jody Steinhauer tells CBC News she was at Christina's restaurant on the Danforth with her family when she heard what sounded like 10 to 15 blasts of firecrackers. She said she was told to run to the back of the restaurant. We started to hear people scream out front, Steinhauer said. Steinhauer said she was told that 4 to 6 people were shot. Over here at CBC News, Toronto paramedics now calling this a mass casualty incident. Latest report, 1 person sent to pediatric trauma, 6 to trauma, and 2 others to hospital. This happened just over an hour ago in Danforth. We are covering as this develops. And the fact that it encompassed over several blocks, that's I don't know what that means exactly. Paramedics tell City News the scene encompasses several blocks and a number of victims have sustained significant injuries. So no info on the shooter. I don't know of anything that right now. I just am pulling this up right now. Toronto mass shooting reports on Danforth Avenue. Toronto shooting gunman opened fires in Greektown. Multiple casualties. The reports are coming in right now, and they're coming in real fast, and I don't know how firm everything is, but for instance, this Australian outlet, which I've seen several times before, it's a reputable outlet, but I just don't know how firm this is. It says several people reportedly dead over several blocks, but in this report, this witness is describing the incident basically in the restaurant where he was close to. I don't think he was actually in the restaurant. He was saying there were people on the ground and things like that. A police spokesman told local media the shooting occurred at the corner of Logan and Danforth Avenues in Greektown about 10 p.m. It's understood that at least 10 people, including one child, have been shot. So 10 people shot, not just injured, you know. And over at Sky News, it's saying at least 10 people shot as well. And or 9 people injured have been taken to hospital, and unconfirmed number of people are being treated at the scene. At least 9 people, including a child, have been shot in the Canadian city of Toronto. So everything is extremely fluid right now. But the other thing that I saw is there are witness accounts of a person dressed in black. Witness described a man dressed in black firing a gun multiple times. Witnesses estimated that he fired between 15 and 20 shots in the area, according to media reports. And another thing that I've seen in several reports is people or the police asking witnesses to come forward. So there's no information on the shooter. That's what I'm getting to. There's no information about a shooter in custody. So even though they're saying there's unconfirmed reports that there's no longer an active shooter, I don't know that yet. I just don't. And it says police were appealing for witnesses to come forward and were loading several people who were still at the scene onto several city buses to take them to local police divisions. So, but in the Sky News as well, same thing, that there were witnesses told the Toronto Star that a man dressed in black had fired a gun multiple times, some estimating that he fired up to 20 shots. Joy Stoenhauer, who I described before, her witness account. And this person's, I'll play this just for a second. This doesn't, but you're getting witness accounts. I mean, the thing that it was over in this title, over several blocks, reportedly dead over several blocks, and I mentioned that earlier in another report encompassed in the City News article here about the scene encompassed several blocks and a number of victims. That just sounded really bad to me. This guy, this witness, who was in the restaurant, I believe he's in the restaurant where some people were killed, and he says he thought, or we thought, maybe there was 2 different guns. That's what he seems to say here, and he just describes the the chaos and stuff. So real quick, let me play that.
We were having beers inside, so we just heard everything. So everyone was running back to the bar.
Did you guys know right away it was gunshots, or did you think maybe fireworks? Or...
We were thinking right away it was a gunshot, but we thought it was from 2 different guns. So it was maybe something between some people.
So you said 7 people. Were some of them inside the restaurant, or everybody was out?
They were like 2 or 3 inside the restaurant.
You mentioned they were on the ground?
On the ground, everyone was on the ground. And the people were helping them when the rest of us went there to see as well.
So, I don't know. I just don't know. And there's no real word, no firm words on exactly, shooter in custody and the details to that. We're going to learn more. It's all coming in now. I'll keep looking into it. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.